Hey guys, it's Greg, and in this video I want to show you Kung Fu Panda, the board game. It's a game about rolling a dice, and the main mechanic of this game is that small hourglass that is counting the time, those 3 minutes that you have per round to fulfill your quest. So it's a game about racing with time and being enough, being smart and cooperating with your friends, because it's a cooperative game. You can cooperate with your friends and combine your results on the dice to fulfill your quest. So it's if I have to compare this game to something, I would say it's a Zombicide, but with a more childish theme and without all those unnecessary mechanics that you can find in a Zombicide. So let's check out what we can find in this box. Alright, so let's unbox it. Kung Fu Panda is I think amazing animation from DreamWorks. I remember it. I think it's a quite old animation. I mean, 10 years or something, I think. Alright, so what we can find in the box? A lot of tiles, because the game is basically about moving your animals around the tiles and fighting with your enemies. So we have tiles. We have, of course, minis. So here we have heroes. I will show you them shortly. And here we have enemies. So those are, I don't know what, like wolves, I guess? I don't remember. Even more enemies and like 2 bosses. I think this one is from the first movie. This guy, I don't remember his name. So we have more minis. We have a lot of dice, of course, because the game is about rolling the dice. And we have, what else? Those wheels of faith, I think. Hourglass, very important element of this game. I mean, that's the hourglass builds the flow of the game, actually. Some extra cards, some more tiles. Here we have heroes to choose. So we have Paw, we have Tigress, we have Monkey, Crane, Viper, and Mantis. And more or less that's it. So I will now quickly set up some kind of random map, and I will explain you what is going about, how this game works and what you can expect from it. So there you have it. That's some kind of map. I just made it up. It's not a real one, because this game is a story, it's a scenario driven game. So we have missions at the end of the rule book, and every mission has its own setup and objectives and goals, and everything is just pre-made. So you don't have, I mean, maybe there is some kind of way of play that you can build your map randomly, but I am not sure. So we have missions. There's a 2. No, there's a lot of them. Yes, so I think there's 9 of them, and in those missions, every mission has its own extra rules, extra setup, and so on. And in each mission, even your enemies have different skills. But this one is just for show you the basic rules of the game, so I'm not gonna go through all those missions. So, and of course, this game is cooperative game for 2 to 4 players, so it's impossible to play it solo, I guess. But I'm gonna use only 1 character because it's just for purpose of demonstration. Alright, so there is that's a map, let's say. I choose, of course, Paw. Here's his mini. There you have it, that's him. As you can see, it's a little bit, it's with some kind of wash effect, because we have those dark elements on the miniature, and red enemies. I don't remember them. I don't know what's that. It's a rat or something. Wolf. I think the black one are wolves. So there's this one. There are also oxes, like this guy. And 2 bosses, let's say. As I mentioned earlier, this one is from I think the first movie, and this one I don't remember him. I don't know who that is, but he's also with a purple ring, and so he is some kind of elite monster, let's say. Alright, so basic rules. And the game is about rolling your dice, and on each die you have completely different symbol. On each side of the dice you have completely different symbols. So this one is a kick, so you're doing a kick action, let's say. This one is used for movement. This one is like using your extra skill of your character, and also if needed to do some things on the map. I'm gonna explain it more in a second. This one is actually bad for you, because if you are going to roll those scratches, you are moving your here is your fate. What is it called? This dial of fate, sorry, dial of destiny. Sorry. So you're gonna move this green token around the dial of destiny, and bad things gonna happen. And what else? There is of course a punch, and I think that's it. Those are all the symbols on the dice. So, and each player starts with 4 dice and always have 4 dice. So when you're going to start your game, you are going to flip the hourglass, and now you have 3 minutes until the pause, the another phase of the game. And what can you do in those 3 minutes? You are going to roll your dice, and depending on what kind of results you have, you are going to perform those actions. And you can decide you are going to save your, you can decide that you want to save 1 dice, and the rest is rerolled. You can reroll all of them. It depends on you. You just need to choose which one are used, which one are saved, and which one you are going to roll. So in this situation, I have 2 moves, 1 kick and 1 it's yin yang or chi, I think. Wait a second. Chi, yes, that's so this one is chi. All right. And what I can do with those moves. So on each tile we have exactly depicted what kind of results we have to spend to move to this tile. So in this example, if I want to move to this tile, which is our roofs, those are roofs. So I need to spend 1 move and 1 kicks, because I need to jump. So I'm using I need to spend 1 extra result to jump onto the roof. So those 2 are used, so I can move my paw over here. And now I have 2 enemies with a red ring on this location. And in here I have exactly explained what kind of results on my dice I need to spend to defeat those enemies. So if I want to defeat red one, I need to spend 1 punch. And in my situation, I don't have any punches, so I need to reroll my dice. So I'm going to do this. I'm rerolling. Unfortunately, nothing what's attractive for me. So again, I'm rerolling. I have 1 punch, so I can spend this 1 punch to defeat 1 enemy. And I can decide to, I'm going to reroll those 3, let's say. No punch again. And again, it's like a constant fight against time and against your enemies. And each time you are having those scratches, you are moving the token, that's a plastic token, around this dial. And by 1 for each symbol. So in this situation, I need to move it by 1 to the right. And what is going to happen that on spot number 1, I need to spawn black enemy. So I'm just taking, let's say, I'm just taking the black guy and I'm spawning him on a spot over there, because this spot over there is with number 1, and so on, so on. So each time there is a scratch, I'm moving for each scratch by 1. If I am landing with my token on this yellow explosion, I don't know, each enemy on a tile that I am in attacks me and makes 1 damage, and I have only 4. So if I lose 4 health points, I'm knocked out, and my friend, my companion, who is on the same tile as me, can spend those chi results to revive me, and I am again with 4 health points, and I can fight. So, spawning, hit, spawning, and this one is, I don't remember. Oh yeah, I checked it. So this one is specific for your scenario. So each time your token lands over here, different event gonna happen. You need to check it in a rule book what kind of special event gonna happen when the token lands on this triangle, and it's gonna just travel around until the game ends. And basically that's it. So on each token, on each location, there is exactly depicted what kind of results you need to spend. You need to spend only, yes, so here you need to spend only 1 move, here you need to spend 1 move and 2 chis, 1 chi, 2 movements, and so on and so on. And what you can do in this game. So in the first scenario ever, like I think that's more tutorial scenario, let's say, you need to rescue villagers and escape the town. And the villagers are over here. I use them to show you how they look like. And on each villager you also have symbols, what kind of results you need to spend. So you're going to location with that villager, you're spending those results, and just you're gonna take it from the board, and that's it. And this is the game. That's how the round works. To defeat different enemies, because the red one is the easiest one, it's only 1 punch. But the black one, 2 kicks, and the ox needs kick, punch, and 2 chis. And it's very difficult, I think, to roll exactly that symbols, especially when you only have 4 dice. So this game is a cooperative game. So if you are together with your friends on the same tile, you can combine your results and use them to defeat 1 enemy. And you can also help your friends to spend results to move around the board and so on. So the game is about being fast, about count very quickly your results and what you can do with them, and cooperate with your friends. So if you're going to play this game with children, it can be quite difficult for them, especially if they are very young, because it's a game with the time, so they must be quick, and there's no much time to thinking about what are you going to do. Your actions must be very fast. And what else? So when there's a pause, because when each round is ended, when the time ends, there is a pause. So you are just going to roll your dice, and oh, it's not the best roll ever, because I am going to save those results for the next round, but I can change chi on every other symbol I would like to have next round. And that's it, that's the whole game. So it's very basic, but I think it's fun, because when we were playing this game, I had a feeling that we are playing that very childish version of Zombicide, because let's be honest, Zombicide is not something spectacular, but Zombicide tries to be something spectacular. It tries to convince us that that game has some kind of depth. I don't think so. And the Kung Fu Panda doesn't try to say that you can expect something spectacular from this game. It's very fast-paced game about rolling the dice, and we don't have any unnecessary mechanics that would complex this game without bigger purpose. So that's it. I think that's very cool choice if you are looking for some kind of game for children. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like Kung Fu Panda and you have children, or you just like games with dice that are very fast paced, that is title for you. So thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next one.